Hi guys, we're going to do a quick training about Zoom, or we're on Zoom, about Square. Per Leah's request, I've been meaning to do it for a while, but this is a good reminder that I wanted to do it. So the first thing that you're going to want to do with Square is talk to your enroller and make sure that when you sign up for Square, before you create an account, you ask your enroller for a unique link. Your enroller will send you a link, you'll enroll through her. Then that way you will get $1,000 of free processing fees for 6 months, and your enroller, will get $1,000 of free processing fees for 6 months. So assuming that you keep enrolling people and you keep sharing your link, you will never, ever, ever pay any fees for Square. I've never paid a cent to Square. I feel like I should because it's very helpful, but I haven't. So once you get your account created through your link, you want to input your inventory. So I'm going to show you really quick how to do that. You can enter it all by hand, but I don't think anybody wants to do that. So let's see. I got to figure out how to share my screen. My screen. No, that's just my screen. Can you guys see my desktop now? Well, no one's here talking to me, so I think you can. I hope this works. All right, so you can use Square from your phone or you can use it from your desktop. I mostly use it from my phone, but when you're inputting your inventory, you need to do it from your desktop. So you're going to go to squareup.com and log in. And then you're going to go to items. Now, I've already input all the inventory that we've ever had for you guys. So what I do every time we have a new launch is I export the library to Excel and I save that for you guys, and I post it in the Go Glitters. So you need to go into the Go Glitters and you need to find the most recent one that I've updated, and I'll actually be adding a new one in there on Tuesday after fall launches, and I can input all the pictures for you. And so you're gonna do this from your desktop. Download and save this file to your desktop, and then you're gonna come into your account and go to items, and you're gonna do like I just did, except import library, okay? And then you're going to, it's giving me the options if I want to either replace my current library or modify what I already have in here. I don't think it'll matter what you guys do if you have a new Square account because you won't have anything in here. So you're going to hit next, and I'm not going to go through it because I don't want to mess with what I already have in here, but you'll basically upload this file into your Square, and then it'll show you all the inventory like I have. So I have mine sorted by categories. I have all the old stuff in here. I know some people will go through their Square and delete their old stuff because they don't like to see it in there, which is fine. That's your prerogative, but you're going to start out with everything. And you can look at it by category and see the different sets that we've had. And I actually have the pictures uploaded here. And I try to put descriptions in all of them, although I don't have them all in here, but I try to do that. So I have some of the fall stuff in here. 2019. Don't I? I thought I did. I think I just put them directly into the categories where they belong. Yeah. So like here's Glitzberg. And I try to move the old ones into like a retired section. So if you don't like how I have them organized, feel free to rearrange. That's however you want to have it organized, okay? So once you get your inventory loaded up in here, you don't really need to use the desktop app much for anything. I do want to talk quickly about this stock section. So when I first started using Square, I would work really hard to keep this section up to date with what was currently in my stock. So if I had 4 Glamsterdams in stock, I would have that as a 4. And what's cool about Square is as you create invoices and receipts for people, it will automatically update your inventory. So if I go and check someone out on my phone, which I'll show you, and she bought 2 Glamsterdams, then I would come in here and this would automatically say now 2. So that's really great. It just got a little out of hand for me because my inventory is pretty big and I was spending a lot of time reconciling differences. When I would swap nails with people, I would have to go in here and hand edit the inventory, and it just got to be the type of thing where it wasn't really an income producing activity for me, and I decided that for me there was not really a benefit in keeping track of how many strips I have in my inventory on Square. If I need to know what's in my inventory, I just look in my box. So that's just a personal choice I made. Do what works for you. It can be really nice to have your inventory in here, because then if you're out and about and you don't have your inventory with you and someone asks you if you have a Glitzberg, you can pull up your Square and be like, yeah, I actually have 2 in stock. I can get that for you, or I can trade you. So you decide what works for you, but just make sure you're not spending too much time tracking your inventory, counting your inventory. I have not seen any benefit to knowing the inventory at any given moment. In terms of your business expenses, you do need to write down your total amount of inventory at the end of every year, because that will play into your taxes, but you don't need it on a day-by-day basis. So the purpose for me in using Square is just to keep track of all the sales that I do. So at the end of the year, I have a total amount of my sales from my inventory, and so I know who bought what. So I'm gonna try to switch to my phone and show you guys how on the phone app. I hope I can make it work. I'm not a Zoom professional, that's for sure. Okay, stop share. We should be back to me. And then I want to see if I can flip the camera. I don't know if I have a rear facing camera. Can I flip my screen? Whiteboard. Square dashboard. I wanted to do this from my phone, but you can't record Zoom meetings from your phone. You can only record them from your computer. Okay. Back. I don't want to share anymore. Stop share. These are never going on YouTube. I'm just going to have to show you, and I think it's going to be backwards. So I apologize, but I just want you to see the basics, okay? So here's my Square app. Let's turn down the brightness, see if that helps. Can you guys even see that? Shoot. Okay, there you can see that. It's backwards, but you can see it. It's all my notifications. Okay, so when you come into Square, this is your menu, and you always want to start at checkout when you're ringing someone up. And then you can see all the nails are listed in here alphabetically, or you can change it and you can sort by category right here in this search, in this drop down. Can you guys see that backwards? Different categories if you're trying to find a nail, or you can just type the name of the nail in. So I'm just gonna enter some stuff in here and give you an example. So let's say this girl ordered a Creep It Real. I'm gonna click on Creep It Real, and it pulls up $0. Now let me explain this for a minute. You can put preset prices for all of your nails in Square. So if I had done that, then Creep It Real would pop up and it would say $12. I have chosen not to put those amounts in because sometimes those nails are $0. So if she did a buy 3 get 1 free and the Creep It Real was free, I would want that to say 0, not 12. You can create discounts, but and that's fine for most buy 3 get 1 free orders. You can have like a preset $11 discount, $12 discount, $13 discount, and then you could go in and enter your nails and just click, oh, she gets a $12 discount. The problem is when people buy more than 4 nails. Let's say Sarah bought 8 nails and she gets a free $11 one and a $12 one. Now I have to go in and create a $23 discount specific for Sarah. And then I have to have a $24 discount for anyone who buys 2 glitters. And I have to have a $25 discount. So it just got out of hand creating like multiple discounts for all the scenarios, because it won't let you click more than one discount, which is so stupid. So the solution that I found was just to not have preset prices for your strips and just to hand enter them as you're checking people out. So you're just deciding in your head which one's free and which one's cost. So you're going to have to look at which four they're buying and tell yourself which one's cheaper, that one's free. So Keep It Real is $12. Then I'm going to do Here for the Booze, that's $13. Hex Girlfriend, she paid $13, and then her free one would be her Trick or Treat Yourself. So when I input that one, I just leave it at 0, add to my cart. Okay, so now you can see her total. She owes $43.65, and that's already totaled in the tax for me. So how you get your taxes to calculate is you need to go in and you need to input a setting for your tax rate. Now, the tax rate that you're going to charge people is the tax rate that you paid to get the nails into your inventory. So it's based on where you live. Now, I know that my tax rate in Salt Lake City is 7.6%. It's higher in the city than it is in the rest of the county. So unless you live in Salt Lake City, if you live in like Murray or Taylorsville or whatever, you're going to have a different tax rate than me. So to find out what your tax rate is, you can either Google it, or you can like grab a receipt from a store that's in your neighborhood in your same zip code, and like a Smith's grocery store receipt will say what your tax rate was at the bottom of it, and that's your tax rate, okay? So when you do an event and you're reselling your nails, don't charge the tax rate in the area where you are. You charge the tax rate that you paid because it's actually a reimbursement to you for tax. You're not actually charging tax. Does that make sense? Okay. So that makes it really easy because you don't have to keep track of multiple taxes. You only have to keep track of one. So you're going to go into your settings, and you're going to go into taxes, and you're going to create a new sales tax. And I have 2 in here because I can't remember why. I added a 7.25 for something, but mostly I just have my 7.6. And in the settings, you can say like add to all items, which I have done that, okay? So when I go into sorry, I have something weird happening with my taxes. So when you go into your cart, whoops, I viewed that notification instead of dismissed it. You will see a subtotal, or a total actually, of the 3 nails she got plus the free one and the tax. That tax is calculating really high right now, so that's not the actual rate. Then once you've totaled her up, you're just going to hit charge. Now, if she is swiping a card, you can get a free card reader when you sign up. You'll plug your card reader and you'll swipe it. It will like automatically charge her easy. If you are charging them if they're paying with some other method besides an actual credit card, you still want to create a receipt and a record of what they bought in Square, okay? What's cool is you're only going to get charged the processing fee for any cards you swipe. If somebody pays you with Venmo, you're not going to get charged any processing fees. If someone pays you with cash, same thing, but you can still record it here. So most people pay me with Venmo. I'm going to click other payment types, and I'm going to type Venmo in there for my own records, and I'm going to hit record payment, okay? Then on the next screen, it's going to pop up, thank you, do you want a receipt? And then I try to send a receipt to everyone. I don't really give them the option. I just say, do you want your receipt via text or email? And the reason that I really want to send them a receipt is that it has my contact info. It's got like information about my newsletter on their receipt. So they're going to be like, oh, text. And then you just type in their number, and it's going to text them a receipt. Thanks, you're all set. And then I have a setting where it pops up, do you want to join my mailing list? So as I'm checking everyone out at an event or a party, I say, do you want me to add you to my mailing list for sales and coupons and new shades? And everyone's like, oh, sure. People rarely say no. So you enter their email address, boom. Or you can hit no thanks, okay? Then you're all done. The other thing that didn't seem to pop up is, see this little add customer thing here? It's like a plus. Click that, and you can connect which customer ordered to that sale. So let's say Becky bought this for me. I'll be like, add Becky to this, click Becky's name, and then up top here, there's 3 little dots, and you can do add customer to sale, okay? Now, the reason that you want to do that and link as many of your customers as possible to their sales is so you have a good customer record of what everybody bought. So I'm going to show you what that looks like. I'm actually going to go into my transactions and refund that because it's not real and I don't want to pay taxes on it. I'm going to select all items to refund. That was an accidental charge, refund. Again, none of this really means anything unless you're actually swiping cards. So you can see like a list of all my charges. You can see that that one was refunded. Now to look at your customers, you're going to click in your menu and go to customers. And then you can scroll through any of your customers, Erin, and you can scroll down and see. It's hard backwards, but Erin has been my customer since April 2018. She last visited or ordered from me 340 days ago. Hello, I need to follow up with Erin. Her average purchase is $14.72, and then it's got a history of her 2 purchases, and I can click on them and I can see she bought an Abracadabra and she bought a Diamond District and a Gotham Knights. So now what do I know about Erin? She likes Halloween and French. Hello, it's Halloween. I'm going to follow up with Erin as soon as this training video is over. Girl, did you see our new Halloween nails? I know you bought those Halloween nails last year and you love those sugar skulls. Okay? So that's the basics of Square. You'll just want to spend some time in here messing around, seeing how it works. There's a lot of things in settings where that's where I set up like the text receipts and the email option. And I added my picture. So when they get the receipt, it's got my face so they remember who I am. So set all that up. And that's about it. So I hope that's helpful. If you guys have questions or issues with it, please let me or your upline know. And don't forget to sign up through our links so you can get free processing and we can get free processing and keep it free. Oh, if you need to share your processing link, you go into your menu and go down to support, get free processing. And you can see I have referred so many flipping people. I have $2,085 of free processing left. Every time I charge someone, I spend a couple dollars of this. It lasts forever. And so if you need to share your link, you just share a link. It will pop up for you to copy that, and then you can send it to your downline to enroll or to your friends. Okay? Thanks, you guys. Hope that helps. Have a great night.